Come on, let's go. He's looking for the kittens. And we caught the man that lives here yesterday while we were out in the parking lot walking around. And because Bravo and I both have been looking for the kittens all day and not seeing them, and really, really concerned something had happened, been done. And anyway, the kittens are fine. They were on the front porch and they're living in the house and on the porch. Hey, no, come on. We do not come outside to eat, ever. At least not yet. Bravo, come on now, do something. No, you're looking for food. No, come on. One thing I do know is that ever since, and I've been up most of the night, I have been awake more than I've been asleep overnight, and anyway, and this time it bothered Bravo too. He went out, I think he went out like 3 times before we came for our walk this morning, which I'm trying to push a little bit later with the time change and everything, because damn. And I understand that he's used to between what is now 7 or 7:30. I'm not. I always have a hard time waiting until the time goes back to what I believe is regular time. I do not like daylight savings time. And I think it's called daylight saving time. But anyway, I would just soon it was done away with. There are, I believe, 2 states. Damn. Really? It's 25. But just like that right there, every time I've let him go out, the traffic that we have seen, everybody's flying. Hold on. We need to wipe your bottom. I wonder if we can find a green leaf. I know, you see a human, so. Hold on. Stay still. I'm trying to be easy, bud. Stay still. Good morning. Okay. And one, that we saw as much traffic as early as we did, but also that they were all flying low. So I don't know what's up with that. Not a fan, of course, because I'm never a fan anyway of speeding. But you're okay. There we go. But anyway, and then I went on social this morning to find out what the results were, if they showed up. Honestly, I feel the same way as I did before. It really didn't matter. Bravo, quit. No. Over here. In so many ways it doesn't matter, because ultimately none of them are looking out for us. So I went and did my voting, got my sticker. I'm glad they're doing stickers again. I used to always love that. Get your sticker, I voted today. And so we have stickers again. And I heard, as far as the early voting, I talked to some of the people, some of my regulars that work every election cycle. Although this year they were sick, and so they didn't, but they learned later. The numbers, that the early voting, highest numbers we have ever had by far, And hold on. Good. And yeah. And then yesterday, whenever I went to vote, it was more people than I've ever been at a poll with, that I've ever been there at the same time. There were also more workers than I've ever had. So anyway, there was a lot of participation, I know that. Ooh, saw a piece of glass, bud. And today, we're supposed to have some scattered thunderstorms today. And I did see that earlier once whenever he went out, that my car was sprinkled with the wet stuff. Hey. But a couple of things were good. I saw one former neighbor that I had not seen in a few years, and it was good to see her. And she looked fabulous. I knew that she'd had a battle with cancer. She looked wonderful, like her old self. So, bravo. Yeah, it's somebody walking. And so, yeah, it was good to see her. And I had forgotten something that she told the other poll worker, because she was working the polls, and she had told the other worker, she said, yeah, Lori was a great neighbor. I miss having her for a neighbor. One morning, she came over and told me that that she had seen somebody walking around my car while she was sitting outside having her coffee and puffing on my vape. And this was probably 8 years ago. And she said, and she told me that she made a point of making sure he saw her, and that he knew that he had been seen. And he lost interest, and that Lori said that was a really good thing, because what he didn't know is that she was sitting there with her firearm right beside her. So anyway, no, actually it was in my pocket. But it was pretty funny. Go. I love fountain pens, and it's funny because there's so many. I know that a lot of nations around the world can't believe our freedom with our guns and things like that. But anyway, it's foreign to them. However, not foreign to me. Okay. I don't remember how old I was the first time I fired a gun, but the first one that was given to me for home protection while I was taking care of my 2 younger siblings. And so taken out specifically for the purpose of that, I was 11. And anyway, it was a shotgun, and I was told, don't you dare open that door if somebody's scaring you, because we were way out in the country. You shoot through it. No, it was just a piece of wood, bravo. Come on. And so anyway. But I love fountain pens. The point I was making. So I love fountain pens, and over the years I've off and on had pen pals. Also, it's a fountain pen network online, but anyway. And so pen pals, and it's a lot of fun. One, writing letters in and of itself is fun for me, but also fun because they're enthusiasts. And in our letters, and everywhere around the world, we'll share what our ink is. Some people, and I sometimes would also, I'm not writing letters right now. But anyway, what ink, what pen, that sort of thing, what the paper is. And, Robert, what are you doing, hon? So anyway, one of my pen pals at one time, New York City woman. She was a professor at Columbia, I believe. And it was so funny because one of her letters, I'd written something to her in one of my letters about, I don't know what it was, if it was something about I had just acquired another handgun. There was one year, I swear I got like 6. But anyway, or what it was. And she was writing to me. She was in a bar after work in the city, in New York City. And she was writing to me. She was just blown away. She could not imagine. She was like, you really do walk around all the time with a firearm on you. And it's like, yeah. And what shocks me is that you walk around in New York City without one. But even whenever I drove a big truck, okay, you cannot, they do crap in movies, It is so illegal to have a weapon on a commercial vehicle, okay? Cannot have firearm on a commercial vehicle. You can, however, it is totally illegal in any vehicle in any state, any type of vehicle, to have a flare gun. And it was funny because whenever my second husband, who taught me how to drive truck, and that is how him training me is, come on, let's go, Bravo, enough. Hold on. You probably recognize that Pepto-Bismol smell, didn't you? Okay, over here. But you're usually not a fan. Yeah, we usually have to do that with a syringe. But, and I told him early on, I was like, I don't care. Some of the sketchy ass places we go, and some of the places where yeah, you're 6'3" and 2 whatever, but I'm not. And anyway, and it was like, no. And so we always had a flare gun in our truck. And it was right there by the side of the seat, driver's seat. And so there was never a DOT inspection that didn't see that flare gun. Come on. Come on. One of the funniest things that ever happened on the road, though, this was friggin' hilarious. Part of it wasn't funny, but part of it was very funny. Was a delivery to a prison. And we were delivering, I believe it was paper plates out of Maine. And the prison was in Southern California, maybe Arizona. Anyway. So, and it was freaking hot. I think it was there. Anyway, whichever. It was desert. And so the vehicle goes through like this drive-through x-ray thing and everything to get into the facility on the grounds. Grounds are extensive. There's also nobody walking anywhere. All of the prisoners riding friggin' golf carts. I mean, anyway, so it gets better. But first, so we're getting checked in at the gate. And they asked, do you have any cameras, yada, yada. And it's like, yeah, I do, And at that time, this was before, it wasn't before cell phones, but it was before cell phone videography was a thing. And so anyway, it's like, yeah, I do. So I had a digital camera, and I had to leave that at the gate. And what was so damn funny about the whole thing is right on top of the dash was the dash cam, which I always insisted on. So anyway, so it was funny. I was like, okay, yeah, you took my camera, but did you notice? Evidently not. Okay, whatever. So we get back to deliver our paper plates. And I'm trying to think. I think it was the only time I ever delivered to a prison. And we back in and everything. They want us to unload the friggin' truck. And it's like, whoa, hold on, what? That the prisoners did not have to do that. All right? Come on, come on. And I told Tom, I said, you know what? Here's the reality of it. I'm tired. Just came in from Boston, from Maine. And hell will freeze over before I put my little ass back there, because at that time I weighed about 120 pounds, that I walked my little ass back there with all those prisoners, and they watch me unloading all this while they stand around with their thumb up their ass. Oh, hell no. And he agreed. I was very glad, because I wasn't budging. Good morning. Bravo. Come on. Come on. Don't scare the babies. Come on. Come on, let's go. Bravo. No, now stop. He sees one of the kittens on the porch. Bravo. Let's go. We're going. Heel. Heel. No. Heel. Nope. There you go. That's good. Bravo. And so it gets even better. So he calls the company and explains to them they're offering to throw all kinds of money at us for us to unload this trailer. And I told Tom, I was like, I don't give a damn how much money they want to offer. I'm not doing it. No. This is fundamentally wrong in my being. I will not take part. And I even told him that he could. And I think I made it kind of clear I'd think less of him if he did. But anyway, I wasn't budging. And I didn't. So not only did the prisoners not have to unload that trailer, but hold on. Over here. Over here. Bravo, honey. Now that's enough. Heel. Wow. You need to do better. Do better. Yes, I love you, but do better. But the prison system had to pay extra money had to pay us to drive, I think, the full outer route and everything else, the facility that we had to take it to, was over 300 miles. Wow, damn, buddy. They are noisy, aren't they? What are, oh, woodpeckers. Oh, Bravo, I think we have an assortment. Some of those are tiny, tiny birds. I can't tell what they are. I see the one little woodpecker. It's very small. What is it, like a baby nuthatch or something? I don't know. I wonder if they're baby woodpeckers. Heck, I don't know. They're tiny birds, whatever they are. Okay, come on. And so yeah. Riding around in golf carts. standing around in a warehouse. I still don't know why the hell they were standing around in a warehouse because they weren't unloading trucks. And then want me to do it? No. And then pay over here extra money for the load to go to another facility where another company would go and unload it. So the prisoner still didn't unload it, no matter what. Anyway, so, and my great big volume of horse shit, yeah, that one ranked right up there. Because, oh, hell no. But it was funny, my pen pal friend just freaking out about me having a gun. Come on, let's go. Same spot. I think you're still looking for food. And we're not going to do that. Come on. Yeah, I need to go do my yoga. Getting worked up, yeah? Yeah, and this wasn't our best walk, bud. Bless you. Come on, let's go. Come on. Okay. You have a smile? Nope. It wasn't our best showing, was it? No? Nope. Okay.